What is good, guys? My name is Exotic and I'm back from down under here bringing you an insane video on how to win every game in Fortnite. So let's get into it.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
So getting into this video is going to be all about how to win every game in Fortnite. Now this game is blowing up and it's been going crazy all the time and I'm loving the game, so I want to base my channel around this game for a while, if not for ages. And today's video is going to be how to win every game in Fortnite. Now comment down below what is your favourite gun to be featured in the next video, where you will be in a display somewhere in this video. I might pick a few of you guys, but never mind, let's get into this. So basically, before I do get into this, I'd love to give a big thanks to the support lately. If you guys would be able to subscribe to this channel for more Fortnite tips and stuff, and not just subscribe, like the video and comment down below, and if we could break 100 likes, that would be incredible. But let's get into it. Basically, you guys are going to have a good bus route. This bus route is perfect. It's going past Tilted Towers, Loot Lake, Salty Springs, a lot of the popular areas like Loot Lake as well. So you guys are going to be wanting to parachute, glide as far away as you can to a nice place that will give you some good loot, like Anarchy Acres or stuff like that. And in this video, that is actually where I'm going. I could have picked a different place, but I was like, this place is perfect, it's quite far away, it should have some good loot for being that far away. And if you guys are like, oh, how am I going to make it that far? Well, most of you do know the whole, you spam the X button, or if you're on Xbox One, I'm not sure what it is, but you just keep pulling the glider in and out, and basically it'll let you go to further distances without losing any altitude at all. Now basically, once you've done this, you've gone far away. If someone has landed with you, you're going to want to follow them. You're going to want to kill them at the start. You don't want them to get better loot. You want to try get them as soon as you can. I was going to go on there with him, but I was like, oh, he's going to grab a shotgun and he's just going to wreck me. I'm going to have nothing. So I quickly came over to this side and I was like, okay, there's a gun here, there's also a chest, there could be something good here. So I was like, now I'm going to go after him. And basically another few tips I'd recommend is you're also going to want to keep a big eye on the storm. So the storm is going to be showing up in a second. Now as you can see, I am in the storm, so that means I can loot this place for quite a while. It doesn't really matter. Now once you've done that, you know where the storm is and you know where that guy has landed. You guys are going to want to go after him as quick as you can. I realized, oh, he didn't even loot this place. I'm pretty sure he didn't even loot this place, so I was like, oh, I better have a quick look. And he has looted it, because I'm pretty sure there's always one there, and there wasn't a chest upstairs. So I was like, okay, he might be in here. But I did see a glimpse of him on the right there, and I was like, okay, this is going to be an easy win. He's opening a chest, and I just pop him in the face. And I do miss a few bullets, but remember, this is my first game, so you know, I'm not the best at the moment, but yeah. But anyways, I do take him out, and that gives you basically the kill. This strategy, well, how to win every game, isn't going to be increasing your kills perhaps, it's going to be increasing your wins, because that's what we're going for. I will do another one if you want to know how to get tons of kills every game. Go for your PBs and get that up and yourself. If not, then yeah, I can do that, but this video is how to win every game. Once you've taken that out, you will have the rest of the town to yourself, but you're still going to want to keep a massive eye open on everyone, and you're going to just keep an eye on the environment, just making sure you could not be the only one, there could be other people, so you just want to make sure by looking around, just scouting the area, just in case there is other people with you. You're always going to also want to have the correct gun out for the correct ranges. So when I'm in close range, I always have my shotty out. When it does get a little further away, I do pull out my M16 or an AR. You guys are just basically now just going to loot the area. You're going to grab now and then chest, and just basically, you don't want to spend too much time looting though, because too much time will just lead to other people getting to you, and you just will be in the whole mind of wanting to get better loot. Another good tip is, if you guys have a golden golden scar and you got like a blue sniper, a purple shotgun, stuff like that, why are you guys going for better loot? That's a thing that I made a mistake on. Every time I'd see better loot, or see like the same loot over far away, it would see a chest or something, I'd still go for the chest even though I've basically got the best loot in the game. And now that's a massive mistake you do not want to risk. You guys can just like bait people into it, or you can just not risk it and getting killed because someone might be trying to bait you. Another good thing is I like to have around 400 plus wood when doing this. I like to, whenever I loot my trees, I like to not stand still, and I always like to crouch while looting the tree, or you know, just hit randomly and move around the tree while trying to hit the blue circles. This just makes you less vulnerable to being still when people could try snipe you, or you'll be easy bait just like that. So that's why I'd recommend you guys just trying to move around all the time. But also, when running around, you guys aren't going to be in the open areas. Like, you guys are going to be around trees and stuff, just so you're not in the open where people will just be able to wreck you. Another good tip is to basically always have higher ground than another player. And a thing here that I did make a mistake of, I wasn't keeping an eye on my surroundings. Like, coming up, there was a guy here, and I should have been listening, and he almost wrecked me in 3, 2, 1. He was here as I was looting a tree, and I was like, oh shit. So this is why I recommend you guys building high ground, because having the high ground makes the guy less, well, it makes him more vulnerable down there, and it makes you just a higher and harder target, because it's just going to be your head or not even that poking. So I'd like to do this little tip like this. You just go like this, and then you come around, go higher, and then just wreck up, because you got the high ground. He got scared, he ran away. So that's a great tip. And another one I'd recommend is, this isn't really you being skilled, it's more about having a good headset. Now, a good headset can range anywhere between 50 to 200 to even more. It depends on what type of headset you want. I recommend one with surround sound. Most of the nowadays ones do have that, so you can hear your left to right to ups and downs. Say someone's to your right shooting there, you'll know where he is, so you'll be able to locate him, go to him, and wreck him. So that is one massive tip I'd like you guys to do if you want to win more games. Save up for a nice headset or something like that. You don't even have to get a nice one. Look up on YouTube on what type of ones you want. I personally have the PewDiePie Razer headset, but yeah, you don't have to have a high-end one. You can get a low-end one and it will still work perfectly fine. But that's one massive thing I'd recommend you guys to have. Another thing is, basically, if you do get low in your materials, I'd recommend not getting worried about it once there's like 20 people left. I'd recommend just focusing on trying to stay alive, getting your high ground, getting your kills, because they most likely will have the resources that you can just take. And look at that epic snipe that I did. I love getting a snipe on someone, then finishing him off with an AR, but I swear I hit him so many times. Now see the strategy he's doing? He's constantly building to keep himself in cover. Now that is a thing you guys should really take and notice too, because if you're not building, you're just going to be able to get shot by. And as you can see, I did go up that ramp to get higher ground just to see if I could get him. Another good thing is building like this. It does make it harder for them to get you because you're higher and you're going constantly to them. The one thing I do hate about Fortnite lately is the whole building aspect. It can be a bit glitchy, buggy, or maybe it's just from having not the best Wi-Fi. But say you have the floor out, it will build a maybe wool or something, and it's really annoying, and it does get me killed a lot. But as you can see, I did take him down, take the W right there. Now once it does get into the top 20, you guys are going to be extra careful with your surroundings. It's going to be a smaller circle. That means more people could easily be near you, and they could just be sound whoring you. So that's why you're going to make want to be extra careful while just around the place. You're just going to want to always keep an eye, and especially you're going to have your headset right up so you can hear everything, their footsteps to whatever. See, as you can see, I did have a white AR up to that point, so you don't always need the best loot to do well. It's just mainly about your accuracy and stuff. And another good tip is, you always, whenever you're healing and stuff, you're always going to make sure you're in cover. As you can see, I saw someone, so I did want to jump over this and try headshot him. I do take some damage off him, but I do end up missing the next shot. But I do hit him in the head, I'm pretty sure, like so, and we do take their win right there. And another thing I do hate when building is it will accidentally shoot while building. It's really weird, like it happens here. Like I'll place it, as I place it, it'll shoot, and it's really weird, and it doesn't place it, and then it does, and it's just really weird. And you just, whenever you're healing and stuff, you're gonna make sure you're in cover. I should have really put 2 more walls there, but oh well. Another thing I'd like to recommend to you guys is, when editing buildings, walls and stuff, you don't have to click every square. You can actually just hover over it and scroll with your mouse or your controller or whatever. Another thing I'd like to recommend for this next part is whenever you have maybe brick or steel, I'd always recommend building with that at the bottom of your base, because all they have to do is take out the bottom of your base and then your whole base will fall down. That's why whenever I build a base nowadays, I always make sure to build it with steel or bricks, just in case people will take you out from the bottom, because sometimes I used to have wood on the bottom and everyone would just shoot the bottom of it since it's so weak compared to the better materials like wood and stuff, like brick and stuff, sorry. So that's one tip I'd recommend. Another one is having traps in your buildings and a door on the side so you can escape if an RPG comes, and if they try rush you with a shotgun and jump in, the trap will take them out, whether they've taken you out or whether they just come in and they get taken out, really. Another cool thing I like to do is I like to edit the buildings like walls like so I can see, but I won't continue it. It's just you can see through walls and see what people are up to. This is a great tip I like to use whenever scouting people or looking to see what people are up to. I just quickly do that, and then I can see what people are up to, I can see where they are, and it will just tell me, really. So I'll do it here again. I'll hold it down in a second and you'll see what I mean again. But basically that door is really helpful because you can crouch through it, get out of it away, build a floor as you fall, and then you'll be able to get out. I'm pretty sure I do it this game, but as you can see I'm doing the wall strategy again. You'll be able to see, and I do see a guy coming up to that balloon, so I'm like, okay, perfect. I edit it and then I shoot, and I basically take him out, and that's a great thing I like to do. I did realise I did lose my sniper before I traded it for the RPG, which I probably shouldn't have done because I don't really use the RPG that much. I'm better with the sniper, I reckon. But basically another good tip is say there is a semi-automatic sniper on the ground and you have a bolt action, and say the bolt action's blue but the semi is gold. What are you going to prefer? Most people would say, oh, I'm going to take the gold because it just looks better, it's a better rarity and stuff. The thing is, you got to pick the guns that you are better with. Usually I would pick the M16 over the triple burst because me personally am better with the triple burst, with the M16 than the triple burst. It just basically is a thing that I don't know why, my accuracy is better, so that's why if I saw a blue triple burst on the ground and I had a green M16, I'd just keep the green the green M16, and I wouldn't take the triple burst just because I'm better with it. But if I would have taken the triple burst, I probably would have died with it. So yeah, that's just one extra tip I'd recommend. And then as you can see, I'm still going undercover whenever healing, and you guys are always going to keep building. Building is a massive aspect in the game that you guys need to try get good with. Whether you're on PC, Xbox One, Ps4, all players can be good. I'm not saying PC's better than console's better than PC. At times PC can be harder, at times console can be harder. It's just all hard basically. The game is, I just personally reckon console is just as hard as PC, and PC is just as hard as console. Now I'll probably get a lot of hate for saying that down in the comments. The reason I mainly am saying that because I don't want people to hate on me for saying what one's better. I just don't mind. I just play whatever one I like to play. And yeah, that's basically that. Another thing I do like to do in the world of Fortnite, I do like to scout the area with, and I'll run back to it and then scout the area again with the jump pad. This is a good tip I like to do whenever trying to look for that guy. See, I was trying to look for him, scout the area. You guys probably saw him. I still don't even know where he is. And then I do realise he's behind that truck. I do see his foot, and I do hear him with my headset. So I come over and watch this epic kill. This is pretty intense, this kill. I come over and I just would bam him. He's there. I miss him and I'm like, oh shit, he's probably gonna get me. I jump over to the side, headshot him. Out skis he goes. And now it is getting into the top 5, and this is where you guys are gonna be more prepared for the harder situations coming up. Because I'm in the top 4 right now, and this means the players are probably gonna be better and harder than what I've fought previously in this match, and they're gonna be basically with better weapons and stuff, and they're gonna be just everywhere. So you're just gonna want to keep your eye on the game more. You want to have no distractions in your room or whatever, and you guys will want to go ham and cheese, which basically I love this kill I get up here. It's pretty crazy. I'm not sure if it's the one up here or if it's a bit further. Another cool thing I like to do is I like to shoot down. Well, I don't like shoot them, I just hit them once so then everyone can see where the balloon is. The reason I do this is so when people know where it is, they'll want to go to it because they want better loot. And the reason I shoot it is because they'll go towards it, I know where it is, and I'll take them out with a sniper or a RPG or a gun or anything like that. Now that kill was pretty clean as well, but I do love this kill here. It wasn't really me myself getting the kill, it was more I trapped him into the storm and he kind of died. It was pretty funny. I did enjoy this kill. It did make me laugh a little bit. He is right behind me. I don't realize, I wasn't really listening, paying attention. Then he did start shooting me with the triple burst and I was like, oh shit, this is probably me. But it wasn't me because I blocked him into the storm and he couldn't run in because he had such low health and he was just dying slowly, as you can see, and he died in the storm. And it's just me and this guy, me with my pumpy, shoot him once, dodge the RPG. Shoot him twice, dodge the RPG. Shoot him 3 times, dodge the RPG, and 4th time gets the W. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys in another video, and peace.